Was particularly inspiring.
No, when you're talking about Carson Palmer and the way that they ran offense under then head coach Bruce Arians, they threw the ball downfield, and it shows up in Carson Palmer's records, right? 12th all-time in both passing yardage and touchdown passes. So they've got to find someone that will be able to fling it downfield and continue to try and play that way.
Oh, hi. Sorry. I'm sorry that my thing is called Fortnite. Just because I was trying to hurry up because I was about to do a play. Yeah. But I just had to play some Madden because Daniel had to get off. Oh god, I couldn't even see him.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't know why, though.
On 2nd down, Palmer.
Okay.
Middle, and it's incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, please don't make fun of me. I mean, I play that game a lot, but, yeah, my passing, not so good. They use the interception with me, but...
On 3rd down, Palmer.
Oh, they're gonna poke him.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, I'm sorry that you understand me. It's because I spam X to run faster.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
You're gonna kick it out.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away.
Alright, go.
Returnable for Lockett.
Oh, bro. Okay, I did not mean to jump, but that was pretty dope.
Nearly sprung it as it is. It'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Alright. I'm going to go for a pass just because I want to see how... I need to get a little bit used to this.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Okay, that wasn't that bad.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Okay,
When you catch it, you tackle it.
Oh yeah, we are right there.
When you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
I don't want to keep it.
Gets in a position where every series they have to work hard to put that first down, and you tend to stall them out.
Let's go for the touchdown, baby. Easy touchdown. Oh. Woo.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Easy touchdown, baby.
56 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense...
Right? Easy clap.
A little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like...
Alright, oh, okay, I'm not good at kicking. But here I am. Oh, that was perfect. Oh, that was easy. Alright, he claps. Alright.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off.
Alright.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Alright, wow, he is good. Why is he taking a knee right there?
At the 25. Here comes Arizona's offense back onto the field. And earlier we were talking about the quarterback position, a big decision coming up on that spot. But, you know, Cardinal fans and fantasy football owners, I guess, so disappointed with Johnson when what happened. Missing the season. That kind of got
so I clapped our Amigo boy, and this happened. What happened? Is it because I'm playing this, or I don't get it? No, they're right here.
The offense that the Cardinals wanted to run. The defense still held up. Calais Campbell out of Jacksonville. The defense was still 6th in the league. But offensively,
oh, what the heck? Okay, interception.
Tight end Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
You know, every time
so
we talk about
oh, okay. That is what you do. Okay. So I clapped on Rigo boy, and this happened. I'm playing Madden.
Bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. Incomplete.
Whew. If they would have caught that.
You usually have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL.
Right. I'm gonna return it.
3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
That's wasting time.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Bop.
Now it's Lockett.
Bop. Bop. Gotta get in the middle. Clap there.
27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
I guess he's
So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Being that top running back for Los Angeles
All right, go ahead.
But he would have traded it in for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season? 0-9.
Yeah.
We went all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999? When he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
He still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
Better start catching up here. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a running play or what is this. But it's gonna hurt the ball. I'm gonna see what happens.
Here's Wilson.
Oh my gosh.
And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson.
No!
Play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cliff Averill in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Throwing is Wilson. Graham displaying the strength. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Graham. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham. Now Wilson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now it's Wilson. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On the ground, Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Thomas Rawls who finishes it off with a touchdown. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Again, it's Johnson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Palmer to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Ataba Rubin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham, 28 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point try now for Walsh. And it is now 21-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Cliff Averill in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Michael Bennett in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Catch made right side by Wilson. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. That's caught at the 1. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now Wilson on second down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw on 3rd down. Palmer. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Wilson to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that's Curse for the Seattle touchdown, hauling it in. Jermaine Curse, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's at least.
She's on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Palmer to Brown, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just fine.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jaron Reed in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack.
Okay, I'm easily clapping them. It's so easy.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
No, couldn't be something like that.
That's in position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
But now it's our turn.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
This game is still going. The same game that you were watching is still going.
You can expect more passes
I'm
like
winning
that downfield.
by a lot. Alright,
He deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
And game starts.
This is taken at the 23. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And Charles, a very one-sided affair. I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you here for dinner?
Whoa, they really did like a million clicks right there.
Get some talking points, dig them all out.
That's what you get, a big-time producer. Keep them here.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute
Oh!
warning.
Get you down, let's go, baby!
And they're going to score again.
Easy clap, dude. Woo! Yeah, clean it off, clean it off.
Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep, and this one hasn't.
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately,
ooh, dang, no, easy clap. Alright,
that's the coaching. They'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Oh, that was too big, but you can get to make it. We're really close. Yeah, I made it.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
And this was too easy.
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off.
If these guys need it, they're stupid. Don't even need it.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh my god.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, the touchback, that's why.
Take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
Okay, I don't want to be that
I
way.
know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
Come here. Oh, get interception, kids. Let's go. And I interception that. That was clean. Clean. Oh my God, he just got wrecked.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage.
Look at that. Look at it.
And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down, this is Rawls. And now running.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Then they're doo-doo.
Quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Some through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's able to get it to
2-minute warning. Oh no, I have to make the touchdown.
It's a 9-yard gain and it keeps the drive moving. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Rawls.
Oh, get juked! Get juked! You guys are doo-doo. These guys are doo-doo.
Touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Oh my God.
And that rushing touchdown is Ford puts him just one shot
Look at it.
of the NFL record in a single game.
Get juked. Get juked.
Would love to get to that.
Get on my game, kid.
And even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he?
Oh.
What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Okay, that was too good.
Still
That was
an
too good.
important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
Yeah, I don't think I made it. Oh yeah, I did.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Okay, I need interception one more time.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Thomas Rawls who finishes it off with a touchdown run. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
From the gun, it's Palmer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's second down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. The 2 old workhorses, Palmer and Fitzgerald, connecting there for a Cardinal first.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Now Palmer on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. There goes Thomas Rawls, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Palmer. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
And all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been